Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to us just so we know you're out there, and it does help the channel grow. So today we went back to Blackpool just to check on any changes since it opened, and mainly because it was a lot better weather than the 4th. So Blackpool is officially back open. It opened on July the 4th and we visited the Waxworks on the opening day. And we had an absolute blast that day. So this vlog mainly is just for updates on what we've seen and answering questions that people have asked us. So, Coal Island, yep, it is back open, and as far as we saw last time, everything inside is open. The ghost ride and the little overhead ride, I've forgotten the name for it, I do apologise. But when you go in, you do need to sanitize your hands, and on the way out as well if you decide. Both entrances are manned, so I think they will only allow so many in there. Going into the town, most shops are open, but you will have to adhere to social distancing rules. When shopping, we did notice a few queues around, mainly Primark and Home Bargains, so especially if it's going to be nice weather, prepare to queue. If you are visiting soon, we advise that you pre-book most attractions, as you will find a lot of this is on the website to the attraction you want to go to. So if you get the code off the cereal packets, the Kellogg cereal packets, you can get into the Blackpool dungeons. If you do go on this site, it will let you book for today, tomorrow, whenever, but at the minute the dungeons is not open. So if you do want to check if it's open, go actually onto the dungeon website. Moving on to the Waxworks, they recommend that you do pre-book in advance. Doing this can save you up to 20% when booking, especially 7+ days in advance. Standard admission would be £13.20 for all 15 and above. The Waxworks are closed Monday and Friday from July 6th through to July 12th. So keep checking the prices and keep checking any different opening times. Now, if you're planning on going to the Pleasure Beach, please plan your visit and pre-book any tickets. These will be an electronic ticket held on your phone, or you can have a print at home ticket. And we do suggest checking the weather before you do book the Pleasure Beach, because Blackpool is known for sun, and then in a blink of an eye it can be rain and it can be windy, and if it's windy the big one will be shut and possibly the ice blaster. So always check on the day that you want to visit, just to cover your back and you get the most out of your tickets. So if you do pre-book, you can save quite a bit. And if you go from the 13th of July, the tickets go from £28 down to £25. Now these are pre-booked tickets. It does say walk-up tickets, I think they're about £39. So we think you can walk up on the day and buy your tickets, but you will be paying a lot more than pre-book. So just double check. Ripley's is back open. It was shut today. But we did see it open on Saturday the 4th of July. Also today we did notice that not too many hotels were actually open. A lot of them were still closed. Whether or not this will change at the weekend, or maybe they're just leaving it another couple of weeks, we don't know. So if you do have a specific hotel that you want to go to, definitely call in advance. Because if you get there and the hotel's not even open, you may struggle to get into another hotel due to rooms being pre-booked and they're only allowed so many in. So the pubs are back open also, but at the minute they didn't seem to be too busy, as Saturday it was horrendous weather, but today it was nice weather, but we didn't actually see a lot of people sat outside. Also, talking of pubs, if you do go to the Pleasure Beach, there is a really nice Wetherspoons close by called the Velvet Coaster, and this is on 3 levels, I do believe. That was open today, and that had quite a few people in. So like I say, you might have to pre-book your slot to get into the pub. It's all just check before you go. And one thing we have been asked about is the toilets. There are public toilets in the central car park opposite Coral Island, and these now have a turnstile entrance, and it also has a separate entrance and an exit. The toilets were manned today. Hopefully they will keep this up, just to keep an eye on the cleanliness of the toilets and the queues. Overall, we'd noticed that Blackpool wasn't too busy these past few days, but we did notice a fair bit of rubbish along the beach, which is quite upsetting because we all really need to work together. Don't leave any rubbish on the beach. If you do go to the beach, either take your rubbish home or just put it in a bin. Anyone can make a change, anyone can make a difference, so please, please, please look after your beaches, save the oceans. Okay, so all the piers are back open and they have a one-way system around them, so just double check which side you can go in first. On the central pier there was a queue to get on there, and we noticed that the rides were going around, the Ferris wheel was going around and the waltzers, so that did have a queue, but it did seem to be going down fast, and I'm sure I saw them sanitising your hands as you went in. So if it gets sunnier over the weekend, that queue could get bigger. And walking further down the prom, the go-karting is back open and running, but this is pre-book only, so if you're planning on doing the go-karting at the weekend, really recommend pre-booking your ticket just to save your disappointment. The sandcastle is still shut due to the government guidelines, so we await any changes with this. It's all down to the government as to when the pools can open back up. And the donkeys have returned to work back on the beach. We are not big fans of donkeys on the beach. I won't go into that why, but if it is your thing, then they were just near the lifeboat station. So if you cross over the road from Coral Island, you'll see the lifeboat station, and the donkeys were just around about there. Also, some news about the Illuminations is that the Illuminations will remain on through Christmas until January the 3rd. The famous light show will run for an extra 2 months to boost tourism lost due to COVID. This is the first time in the 108 years of the event that this has happened. Also, another thing we've been asked about are the tide times. So if you're going to go, the best thing to do is check on www.tidetimes.org.uk, as the times of the tides change daily, so another thing you best check in before you go, especially if you want to go on the beach. We have been asked from one of our previous Blackpool vlogs is if it's pre-booked at the restaurants. So the ones actually on the prom, like the little American diners and that, they would just walk up, but they do adhere to the social distancing, so there might be some restrictions on how many people they can get in there, so just get early to avoid disappointment. Pizza Express, that is book before you go, but as of yet this is not open, so if you are wanting something quick, you can just get stuff from like McDonald's, from Coral Island Chip Shop, and the majority of them on the prom, so there's plenty of places to choose from. Also, just another little tip for you, I did forget, we do park in the car park next to the police station behind the Sea Life Centre. I will show you the board of the prices as this has gone up. There has been a price increase in the parking, and if you do know you're going again, if you keep your little ticket on the back, there is £5 off certain attractions, so just keep that in mind as it's a little further discount for you, as we all know these prices can add up. So I hope this vlog has been some use to you. and we don't know when we'll get back to Blackpool because we do have some other things lined up to vlog. If you do comment, we do answer all comments. And to everyone who has subscribed already, thank you so much. It just helps our channel grow, and we know that you're out there watching, and we just hope we're doing some good out there. Okay, so everyone take care of yourself and stay safe.